Well, hey there, and how are you? My name is Carla. I'm an adult doll collector, and you are in my hangout. Today, we are taking a look at a little bit more work that I got done on this made-over dollhouse. So, we saw this part, I think last week, and I haven't done any more on this part, so we're going to scooch that on over. But I did do this part. Now, I would love to say that I am oh so clever and I made those, but I didn't. This and this and this came from my Froggy printables that I just carefully, glued onto foam board. Yeah. However, this and this, and the cat, his mother made him. Gandhi, Candy, come on now. Come on, you silly boy. Come on, Candy. Okay, so anyway, but I did do this little island, the sink, and the little shelves in back. Candy. So, anyway, I had a double of a time figuring out how to do the sink and do the little faucet. Even with the little kind of handles. But yeah, so that's the kitchen. And as any of you who have dealt with one of these old doll houses before, you know that there is not a lot of room in this kitchen. Today, we are going to get started on finishing this dollhouse for my granddaughter. Because we got it, new colors, but need some furniture. So one of the first things I did was I made something that I had made in a previous video, and I changed it just a little bit to make it a little bit taller for the dolls. And so I made my granddaughter a butterfly table. So that's going to be the first thing going into her little dining area, is that butterfly table. So the dolls have some place to sit. And it's cute. Well, they have a place to sit at. They need a place to sit on, don't they? Let's make chairs. We can make chairs. I think I know just what I'm going to do. Be right back. Let's make a chair. Changed a couple things, but overall, I got this idea from Olive Avianca. All right? And if you want to go to, you should go to her site if you haven't been there and take a look at all of her truly wonderful, fabulous tutorials. Okay? For my smaller, more slender chair to fit in a smaller area, I cut some foam board. So this is going to be a back. So it's 4 inches by 1 3/4 or 10 centimeters by 4.5 centimeters. I'm not entirely sure if there is a 0.5 centimeter, but yeah. And then this is going to be the seat, and the seat is 2.5 by 1 3/4 inches or 6 centimeter by, I guess once again, 4.5 centimeters. And then I took some I took some leftover packaging and I cut these down to the same width as these. But you'll notice on here it says no fabric beneath this line. This is very important to do, by the way. You will want to make sure you do that. Just be careful. This is slightly smaller than this. This is going to be used to brace the legs. And of course I have some cushioning stuff. I cut down to the same size as these. I cut 4 popsicle sticks or lollipop sticks. Mine are about 3 inches. And then this is going to be for the sides of the chair at the bottom. And if you look at them closely, they're the same length as the seat, but there's just an ever so gentle, slight angle, very slight. You don't want to go hog wild on it. I mean, make it like just barely. So I have two of those, and then I have this to go down in the middle. So now let's build a chair, right? So the first thing I want to do is I am going to put these sides together. So I'm going to glue this. Whoops, I want to make it the top. Going to glue the long end. Make sure that your the part that is on an angle is facing down. Okay. And do that for the other side. And I have my part for the middle. All right, so this is where the back of the chair is going to go, and we're leaving that open. All right, so okay. So we have the seat kind of built. I have 4 pieces of fabric. They're cut so they just barely fit over the, that. Okay. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to have that part that has the writing. I'm going to have that on the inside. Then I'm going to glue this, basically kind of make it like a nice little package. You should fold it in neatly, but it's me, so I'm going to go for somewhat neatly. You don't have to do it this way. This is just how I'm doing it. I've seen it done this way other places, so I don't think I'm off the mark wanting to do it like that. There's one kind of done, one part of the chair kind of done. Now we're going to do the same thing for the inside of the seat. Okay, so I'm just getting it lined up like so. Okay, so we have 2 parts of it done already. Okay, so we have these. Now let's make a seat cushion. So I'm going to put some of this, this stuff on here. All right, now I'm going to push this down or whatever, yep. And I'm going to start gluing the sides on. I'll start with this one. All right, this is actually going to be the seat cushion. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the backrest, but nothing, including this stuff, is going down here. So I am going to glue this fabric down on here. Above the line. Oops. There we go. And we just go on the way we've been going on. And there we are. Now, we're really close to being done. I'm going to take the cushion and I'm going to glue it to this part of the seat here. Okay, so I'm going to glue this. Down onto there. And now I am not going to be satisfied though with these gaps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some glue along the side here. And I'm going to smush it and hold it there for a little bit until it sets in there. And I'm going to do that for the rest of the sides as well. All right, so here's your seat. Not too bad, right? Now let's put the back on. And so to do the back, I have this part that didn't get covered, right? So here, so I'm going to take that. Now basically going to put the two ugly parts together. Then just like with the seat, I'm going to go along the edges and smush them together so they're neatly, so they're so they look neat there. All right, you now have a chair back, and we're getting a cat. Hi, Gandhi. Did you wake up from your nap? Did you wake up from your nap? All right, Gandhi, say hi to people. Go see your own. Oh, no. Go sit down. Go take your seat. Go take your seat. Go on. There you go. Now, Gandhi. Gandhi. Come on now, you. Come on. All right. We're almost finished with this little chair. Now, I'm going to make some holes. Just some little holes just to get them poked in so I can get the legs in. So I want to kind of smush this down in there. Okay, and I'm going to keep poking them in here. You want them to be kind of like so. All right, if you have them like so, then you've got them right. And now I'm going to glue this, the back of the chair, onto the cushion. Now, another thing that I did was the extra pieces from the chair legs. I cut down and I used them for braces for for where the legs are to kind of further keep them in place and keep them spaced. So, yeah. So if you want to, you could be finished with this chair right here. But I'm kind of thinking I want to do a little bit more with it because it is for my granddaughter. So I think, I'm going to do some piping around it first. And so I think I'm going to go, now if this is for me, I wouldn't be doing this. I keep it just like this. But since it's a little girl, I'm thinking of going around the edges with this. So I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go along here. And I'm just going to start at this end. So I mean, it isn't a big effect. It's just a little effect, but it'll make it pop a little bit, right? Now, supposing you got this far, you could call this done, but it is for a little girl, and I think it needs a little bling. So I am also going to add some bling to around this part. I also want to add this to kind of make sure that the back is attached, even though I know it is, but I would just feel better anyways. So I'm going to start back here. And I'm just going to put this on. And I'm going to run it along the bottom. Because I want her to enjoy her little house. I want her to enjoy the pieces in it and kind of feel like they reflect her personality. All right. I have this back around. I'm going to glue the last part down. All right. The dining area. Yay! I know it isn't all super fancy, but I think it will suit her quite nicely, right? All right. What do you guys think? Was this a yes or a no? All right. Now that we have the dining area done, and I know it's really rather simple. There isn't much going on, but it's going to a little girl, and if I put all kinds of little accessories, guys, come on. They're going to disappear. But what we can do, though, is we have this flower box. Let's put some flowers in. So I'm going to turn this around. And let's get some flowers in here. Be right back. All right, so here's the window box. I think we should start with some filler plants. So let's get some of these in here. Just put that in. Some other filler colors, and I think these little white flowers can look pretty good in there. So let's get the white flowers in now. There we go. That's kind of fleshed it out a bit right there. But we need some more stuff in here. So well, let's get some roses in there, huh? Some pink roses. Let's see. A little bit of yellow, just for some happiness, right? Because you gotta have something that just makes you smile. Put this in over here. There we go. And I guess I better put one in the middle. Oops, there we go. All right. How about some of these as well? Yes, let's get some of these in. I need to trim down their stems. There'll be just a little extra pop of color, right? All these flowers I got either at Walmart, the dollar store, or Hobby Lobby. These yellow flowers I definitely got at Hobby Lobby. They're actually, as you probably can tell, but they're actually like paper flowers. All right. I like it. What do you think? But it's missing something. It's still missing something. It needs, well, I like whimsy. So it needs just a little pop of whimsy. So, I know. It needs one of these. Yeah. I'm sorry. It does, though. Just one. Yeah, there we go. That looks more like something I would create. Just a little something to be. Hi. All right. Now, what does it look like from the inside now when you're... And that's what it looks like now with some flowers in the flower box. Much better. All right, there we go. And I put a light up in here. Can you see it? There we go. Yep, just a little pop light, but I better... It does change color. I'll be giving her the control for all of her pop lights in a little bit. All right, well, geez, we're almost done. Still need to do her little sitting room. So let's go up and do the sitting room. Now, I admit that I'm kind of wanting the sitting room to be fairly simple, but that doesn't mean it has to be boring. Well, to start with, let's give it some, well, and I still have a little bit of this that I used on the floor, from what I used on the floor in the bedroom. So let's put this down first of all. All right, there we go. We're done. Yep. All right, me. All done. Yeah. What, you don't believe me? Yeah, you're right. Okay. Let's put a little bench in here for her to sit down in. There we go. It's a little more glamorous, right? It needs more, though, doesn't it? Let's see. Put this in the corner. It still needs more, right? Am I just imagining it? It needs more. Okay. All right, so she's got a place to sit, a place to put her things. Let's see. I think she would have a mirror. So I'm going to put a mirror in. And I have a couple of these that I got at Hobby Lobby. So I'm just going to put one of these up here, though. Because, you know, she only really needs one mirror. Go. Well, whatever mess you see in the background, I don't really apologize. But let's fix up this mirror a little bit. Okay, so I have these little flower things, these stickers that I got. I think I got these from Hobby Lobby as well. So let's put these on her mirror. Yeah, I think that's enough, really. Let's see. What else? Well, let's give her a little, you know, another little mirror. We'll put that right here. Okay, now. I picked these up. I think this was at Hobby Lobby in the jewelry section. And last one. There we go. So we have, Wuthering Heights. All right. And Little Women. That's a good book. And Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. All right. Okay. Candy. And we have a cat. But he's going over here. Okay. Now, well, we already know she has a fabulous closet somewhere. But this can't be the fabulous closet. But let's give her a mannequin. So I think, oh, there we go. Yes, the mannequin will fit quite nicely in the corner. There we go. Let's make her a nice little, decoration for her room there. So for this, I'm going to take one of these little things. Just be a really simple little decoration, but also glam. Oops. What do you think, huh? There we go. All right. I think I'm liking it. This part off because I don't think I'm going to be doing any more hot gluing in this room. And I found this at a secondhand store. That'll make a nice throw, right? All right. Yeah, I think it's got just... We'll put it on the mannequin for now. There. I'm thinking this room needs another something. What else? Okay, I think she also needs a hat box. And it'll give her a place to put things. So, put the hat box right down here. There we go. All right, and when the first set of mini fashions, I saved a bunch of the stuff, even though I didn't use it. So look at this. So let's put some of these. Here we go. So we have, put that here. Let's see. Let's put some of these things in the drawer. Let's see. So we have some face cream. Let's do a little bit of lipstick in here. Here we go. Some lipstick. We have some of this. Let's see. I believe this is a, there we go. I think eyeshadow palette. Here, we'll put a couple of these books in here too, so she doesn't have them all out here. Oh, she's got to have a brush. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh, okay, yep. Let's see, what else? Oh, here we go. Here's more. Let's see. I need to put on my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. Ah, here we go. I think this is another lipstick. Is it? Yeah, it's another lipstick. I know it's too big for Barbie, but she'll still get a kick out of seeing these things in here. Ah, pair of the sunglasses. We'll put those in there. Otherwise. So there we go. Okay, we now have her drawer filled with things. Here we go. Now, but what else if I was Barbie? Well, if I was Barbie, I would also be a shopaholic. So I have a couple of these bags I also picked up at Hobby Lobby. I'm not going to put any real clothes in there for right now because, she's got a bunch of them. But I think if I took some tissue paper, some colored tissue paper, like maybe this, and I fold it up a little bit. It look a little bit like that. Then I put it inside the bag. There, and it'll look like she's been shopping. However, will I actually have room for it? Oh, I do. There we go. Okay. All right, so I think it's done. What do you think? However, it still needs, we need the flowers in the background here. Okay, so these are two plants that I picked up at Michael's, but they're on massive clearance, and I don't know if you can get them anymore. There we go. And let's put another big amount on the other side here. So I realize that the top is looks a little different than the bottom kind of thing, but it's a bigger area, so I think it kind of needs more stuff. But there we go, that's part of it. But I also picked up these from Michael's. Like I said, they're on like super clearance, so I couldn't bring myself to just leave them there because they're like wicked cheap at the time. And they've been gone, and then they were gone. I was going to go and get more because I guess I was feeling greedy. But that was all she wrote. All right, okay, well, there we go. There's some plantage. Now let's get some flowers. And because I'm all about the flowers. I am. So, but before we put in the fun flowers, I mean, okay, all flowers are fun, but let's get some filler flowers in. And I consider these white ones because I have a great big batch of them. Let me show you. Let's see. Yeah, see that? Yeah, I've got these white flowers for days. Got those on clearance once too, and boy, it's like it's like tribbles. They had babies or something. So, anyways, now, well, let's get some more roses in. So we'll put those in here. There we go. Hi, Gandhi. I go too crazy, but I think I can use this a little. Have you noticed I like purple flowers as well? So let's go with some purple flowers in a couple parts. I think we'll put them on this end here. There we go. Oh, that is much better also, isn't it? Way better. Okay, so this is where we left the bathroom a long time ago. Now it's time to, well, I guess make it look a little more like a bathroom. So first of all, we need to finish up the shower. So I cut some foam board that will fit in there. And because it's a shower, I'm going to put some tile on this. So I thought I'd use some of this that I got at the dollar store. All right, so I have this already, and I'm going to glue it into here. All right. And I'd like the shower to have its own little kind of area. So we're going to continue with this. It's time to finish the bathroom. Now, when I made this bathroom, I had this wallpaper up, and I thought it was cute and nice and pink and all, but I'm not really keen on it. Now, I do have this tile background in here that I think I mentioned earlier that I got from the dollar store. And of course, this has been built for a while. But I want to put up some different wallpaper here. I thought I'd go with this instead. I'm keeping the rest of the house pretty much Barbie pink, but I couldn't seem to bring myself to embrace an abundance of pink in the bathroom and the kitchen. I'm sorry. I tried. I did. I tried at first. And then I gave up because I'm a goob. There. I like that better. I like it better already. Now, I made this shower nozzle, this shower head, but I still have to make another one for the sink. So I will show you how I made that when it comes time for that. But for now, I have this stupid little toilet that I got, and I'm not going to bother making a toilet because I'm sorry, but I'm just not that into toilets. So, yeah. But I do have room in here, and I think this toilet can go here. But of course, the idea of a toilet and a shower is kind of freaky, right? So, I found some old plastic from, gosh, something I did a long time ago. Up, but I think this will make a wonderful divider between the shower and the toilet. But of course, I don't want to just glue it in and hope that it stays up. So I'm also going to glue some foam board to the different sides of this. So I had some extra foam board that I cut. So I'm going to glue these to this. This does have to survive having children play with it. All right, so now it's ready. And I'm going to glue it in over here. And I'm going to glue it in right next to the toilet. Now we have a toilet area and a shower area. But now we need a sink. So this I took it apart before I remembered that I need to show you. So this is one of those trunks that you can get at the dollar store. And so I just took off all of its hardware, which I'm going to be using for another part of this house. So, but I was thinking, and I'm going to leave it this color, like I'm leaving this wood. I'm going to leave this color. And I was thinking, though, that this could be kind of cool as like, all right, this is going to go here. Then I'm going to glue this next one up higher. And you're probably going, but what about all the holes in the front? And I've thought about that. I have a solution. I do. All right. There we go. Okay, yeah, I can live with that. Now, popsicle sticks. Always popsicle sticks. So I want to make it look like it's a drawer here. So cut off one end. So I'm going to put that on the front here. Like so. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing down on the bottom. Put one a little lower. So it'll look like there's two drawers. There we go. And last one. And I'm going to put that in here. Oops. All right, so I cut one of these down from some paper clips that I got at the beginning of the school year, obviously found in the back to school section. And this is a piece of cork from one of these sets that I got at the dollar store. Okay, I am now going to put this. I drilled just a little hole in the back of this little sink. So I'm just going to put it down inside. Of course, I'm going to brace this so it doesn't slide down again. There we go. And I'm going to glue this also to the sink and in place. Okay, I also glued some little piece of foam board underneath in here to keep this from going boop right back down again. Now to paint it. All right, I'm just going to I just used some silver nail polish. Actually, it's a silver glitter nail polish. I'm using this LA Color stuff. And I'm just applying it very liberally to everything. And I think it needs a towel bar. So I poked a couple other holes in here, and I'm now going to try to put this in. Probably should have put this in before. All right, so I got the towel bar in. Going to paint that silver, and I'm not going to add a lot of decorations to this bathroom until things have had a chance to dry. So let me just touch this up, still mashed it, and then paint this. So we have the bathroom finished, and we have the kitchen finished. We can move on to the bedroom next. Okay, this top deck isn't going to take much because I kind of did a little bit of work on this 3 days back. So this little fence came from Hobby Lobby. My granddaughter specifically wanted a fence there. And of course the chair came from the dollar store. I made the cushion from an old Rainbow High, one of those bags. The table is from the Miniverse. And that is a lamp that I picked up at, one of those things I picked up from the dollar store. And my granddaughter was wicked excited to have that. So I figured that would be perfect for being up on a rooftop, right? But this would not be a build from me if it didn't have, wait for it. So this wouldn't be a me build without a flamingo or two. So I'm going to put these flamingos, wrap them up around for this little party deck that she has here. Because I think it'll look good and it'll be funny. Both things that I am quite fond of. Around here. Then I'm going to tuck this in, I think, pretty much. Let's just put it in under the chair there. All right, the flamingos have landed. Yay! Now I just have to make a bed. Here we are at the bedroom. Now, I'm not going to go over fancy on the bedroom. But then again, I said that about the dressing room, and I still managed to make it look kind of cool. I think it looks cool. So with the bedroom, a part of me wants to make that into a stained glass window, but I'm kind of thinking I'm not going to do that. So, well, first of all, let's make a bed. All right, well, I had to go to bed for the night before I could finish the bedroom. I admit I got tired and I had to stop. So anyway, I have cut some foam board and we are going to make a slender day bed for the bedroom because it isn't a very big bedroom. And I don't want the bed to take up all of the room. So we're going to start with just a basic box. And I figure this way she can also put some things, store some things inside of it. So I have the measurements here. So if you want to take a screenshot, if you decide you want to make this, these are the measurements. I hope I'm right on the centimeters. If I'm not, please forgive me. I'm so sorry. So, but right now though, let's get started. So here's the top of the bed. We're going to put this aside. And here's the bottom. So I'm just going to start gluing the pieces together. I have 3 of these because I want one of these to be kind of in the middle so they can, so it can add a little bit of a compartment that she can use for her stuff. And if you hear a bunch of crinkling in the background, that would be Gandhi getting into everything. And the last panel to go on. All right, let's put a little divider in here. Okay, and now we have the top of the bed. Like I said, I want this to be able to come up and down. So I have the base mostly finished right now. But let's get the top of the bed with some, some cushion. right. So I have some, well, whatever we call this stuff. I'm going to just glue it right down to this. Try to do it somewhat. There we go. Forget the cat hair. Now I need fabric. Let's go with some nice white fabric, huh? Yes. There. I'm going to turn this upside down for a minute or two on here so I can see about how much I need to cut. There we go. And once again, I think like I said earlier, I got this fabric at my local Walmart. It was actually in a set of several kinds of fabric, so there are several kinds of white in it. It's one of those stacks, I guess. Now I'm going to glue the fabric down. And of course I'm going to try to pull it, you know, tight if I can, because as tight as I can, because I want it to look snug. Just going to kind of glue those little bits, that little bit down. Moved around. Okay, so here's the bed cushion. That'll go on top. Now I need to decide what I round around the edge of that bed. So I think that the top part will be the same pattern as the mattress here. And now I'm just going to glue these fab, you know, just around the side of the bed. There we go. First off, I want to make a really big pillow. So I got this at Michael's. So sewing and crochet, it's self-taught, which it works for me, but I could never teach someone else how to do it. There we go. However, I do know enough to know that I want this doubled up. Let's get sewing this together. I'm going to try to sew it, these, you know, pinch these pieces together as much as I can. And like I said, if you don't know how to sew and you're watching this tutorial, you still won't know how to sew. Okay, so I have it sewn mostly around the, you know, the edges. Now I'm going to turn it inside out. And like, yeah, I don't know what that stitch is. I made it up I figured it out when I was like 3rd grade. And whenever I wanted to make any clothes for my dolls, I would do that. And they stayed together, so that's kind of what I did for a lot of things. But I never knew what I was doing. Because Gandhi is being very helpful. Gandhi, apparently he wants this fur. Barbie might have competition for this pillow. Right. Now I'm going to put the stuffing down inside. That'll work. And then, of course, I need to sew this closed. All right. It isn't perfect, but it's ready. Let's finish this bed for my granddaughter. So I found this ribbon at Walmart. And I think I'm going to put this ribbon around the base of this bed. Like so. So I think that's pretty. And I do have a plan for the very bottom as well. Trust me. I keep telling you to do that. Candy! Oh, Candy! Give that back to me. Oops. And I'm going to keep Then for the very bottom, I found this ribbon. I thought that would look pretty cool on the bottom. Yeah, I think I like it. There we go, yes. I like that. Okay, and so here's, of course, the mattress. And one pillow, but of course we need more. So it still needs a comforter and a couple more pillows. I have this really pretty fabric I can use for the comforter. So let me cut out some to make one. Okay, so I have it cut out. Now I just want to put some, quilting type of stuff in there. Before I do that, I'm going to do the bad thing and I'm going to actually glue it together. Yeah. All right, let's see if it's ready to be turned around. I think it is. So I left a gap. I know, hot gluing something just seems so cheaty. Let's put this in as well. Now I'm going to seal this. Now let's check it out. Just a couple more little pillows and the bed itself will be finished. Okay, here's some fabric here. I think I'm going to use some of this to make a pillow. Nice white pillow. All right, so I'm going to do the bad thing again and I'm going to glue this. Now let me get some stuffing in this pillow. All right. And I'm going to give her a pillow with some pattern. It occurred to me I don't have a lot of pattern actually in here, do I? Okay, and here's the other pillow. This could also be a little throw on her for the edge of her bed. This extra little bit of, fur from that other thing, all right? So we've got that. Let's put this over here so it isn't falling down. There we go. Little decoration there. I've got that little thing. I also have this. Just add a little touch of other color. There we go. There. Oh, I'm liking that much better. And I have had a heck of a time keeping it away from Mr. Gandy, just so you guys know. right. I think it's done. It's a little on the simple side, but I like it. I think it'll still work. Have a couple other little fun little... There we go. Yes. You like it? I like it. Okay, well, the bedroom was the last room I needed to do, and it is finished now. I like it. I think it looks very restful and, luxurious and soft, and, someplace a person could relax in. That's what it looks like to me. And I'm honestly a lot more pleased with how all this came out than I expected to be. I mean, not that I was expecting to do terrible, but I'm still pleased. So, so thanks for hanging out with me through this. Now, if you like this video, please hit like. If you're a subscriber, thank you very much for being a subscriber. I do appreciate you guys. I hope you know that. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, and it makes an old woman happy. And who doesn't want to make an old woman happy, right? I mean, come on. I'm a nice person sometimes. So, yeah, go ahead, hit subscribe. It's somewhere. I think it's on this side, I think. It's a red button. So anyway, comment down below. Let me know what you think of this whole build. Or if, were the tutorials hard to understand, or were they easy to understand? There are only a couple tutorials in here, I believe. There wasn't a whole lot that I showed, but I think there were a couple things. Or anything else. You know me. I like it when you guys talk to me, and I do answer. So that's cool too, right? And sharing is caring, so go ahead and share this video. And honestly, since this is an old Barbie Dream House, this is one of those 2010 Barbie Dream Houses. It was a Malibu, but it was in really sad shape when I got it. And so it definitely needed a makeover. And I think it came out interesting. And I mean, you still know that it was the old Malibu Dream House, but I think it also looks quite different from the way it would have before. And my granddaughter is so excited to get it, she can hardly wait. So yeah, tomorrow will be me delivering this house to her. But yeah, I'm happy with it. So anyway, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. So much love to you guys. You have a fantastic day, fantastic night, fantastic morning. Whatever it is, I do definitely hope it is fantastic. Candy and I both say goodbye, so have a good night, everybody. Bye.